Good morning. It's day 24 on the Continental Divide Trail. I am finally back onto a trail right where I camped last night. It transitioned from that road to trail. So heading towards a Trail Magic that's set up. They do like a long-term Trail Magic. It's called Camp Oasis. And that's about 25 miles away. So that is my goal for today. And I'll see you down the trail.
My name is Michelle Bentley. I'm a retired Houston firefighter and empty nester who loves to get out and explore God's beautiful creation. For years, I've dreamed of hiking from Mexico to Canada on the roughly 3,100-mile Continental Divide Trail, the most remote and rugged of the long-distance trails in the United States. This year, with the support of my amazing husband, I'm beginning this epic solo journey. I love to share my adventures, so come and hike with me.
What a beautiful sunrise. Those clouds, how they're reflecting the light is amazing. Another beautiful morning. And it's so nice to be back on a trail. All those long road walks especially when it's the type of road like yesterday, really rocky and hard packed dirt, and it's all crusted over because it must have rained and gotten all the mud tracks, and then it just turned into like hard, uneven surfaces. Whew. My feet are not in good shape. I'm gonna have to evaluate them when I make it to Cuba. I've got them so cleaned up and taped up, but my right foot in particular is just so painful. So hopefully I can keep pressing forward and not have to take like a week off. But it may be that that's what it takes, because a day or two just doesn't seem to be enough to let them heal. So we'll see. I'm going to hike for today though. And still what feels like I'm hiking on a little mesa with some rolling hills and some little dry drainages. And I am not real sure what's up ahead. Yeah, it's been kind of like this. Oh, it's really pretty clouds and sun today. But it's a lot warmer already than yesterday, so I am sure it's going to be a hot day today. This is pretty out here. So I had that huge blister on the ball of my right foot, and it burst yesterday. So it's just like really raw now. So yesterday afternoon was rough, but last night I really cleaned my feet up, re-bandaged them. I put a lot of padding over that area, and I took some Tylenol, so I actually slept last night pretty well. And then this morning, like I could barely get my shoe on that foot. Barely get the sock on, let alone the shoe. But sorry, I'm on a steep climb. I don't know why I decided to record now. So I was walking that first mile. I was like, I don't know if I can walk. Like, this is killing me. So finally, I had the thought to sit down and just take all that padding off. I think it was taking up too much room in my shoe, so it was putting even more pressure on it. So I did that, and that's actually helping. Like, it's tender, but it's not excruciating. Like, I can walk again, so I'm happy about that. So there is hope. I'll be able to keep going on, especially when I get to Cuba and have a full day to rest, because really, I only have 2 blisters that haven't resolved yet. They're bad ones, but if I can get them to resolve, my feet will be in good shape. So keep praying. Thanks. Mr. Caterpillar. Seeing more and more of those. Must be spring. So the name of the spring that I camped near last night was called Indio Spring. And it's a bit off trail, but I didn't even have to hike down there because hikers have collected water in like an old cache. There was a bunch of empty gallon jugs and they've carried them down and filled them up. So there was plenty of water last night. And then I know the hiker that came in after me, he used some water and he went ahead and hiked down there and refilled some of it. So that was really nice because quite honestly, my feet had nothing left in them last night. So very appreciative to the hikers that have done that. It made it a lot easier. It was more like coming to a cache. Still had to filter it because it was unfiltered, but it was right there on the trail instead of having to hike another mile round trip or more to get to it. So that was a big bonus. The trail right now, just long and straight, cutting across this. Now I even got grass. I see some hills out in the distance in the horizon there. I am on the edge of a high mesa. The views are opening up. Wow. All right, let's keep hiking. Good morning, dear. There we go. Lots of dead trees in this area. I'm thinking it's probably an old burn. And still walking along this mesa. They tricked us, took us and showed us the edge, and then spent several miles and just traversing across this thing. But it's really pretty out here. It feels nice right now. Ooh, wow. They brought us back to the edge. I wonder if we're actually going down. We are. Oh my word. This is beautiful. Wow. You guys, this is incredible. Like, oh. Let me see if it'll show you the depth. Wow. That's getting closer. Pretty little flowers growing in the cactus. Beautiful background. Another beautiful cactus flower. Bluffs on that side. Slowly but surely making my way down. Sure dropped a long ways. I think you can, yeah, now you can see way up. I was way up there. It's pretty. It's cool. After dropped down quite a bit. It's really hot down here. I can tell the temperature difference. There is a spring and a cow trough coming up in about half a mile. Hopefully that have water because I've really been drinking my water down and I'm still I'll be about 13 miles from that Camp Oasis at that point. So I will definitely be getting my umbrella out. That is for sure. Okay, let's get to the water. Coming up on that cone-shaped hill. I wonder if it's an old volcano. Of course, I think anything that's shaped like a cylinder, cone is a volcano. But there is a lot of volcanic rock around, so it could be. There's the Ojo Frio Spring. Quarter of a mile. Okay. Well, let's go get some water. On my way to the spring, and I see this. I have no idea if there's anything there, but let's look. Open me. The smiley face. Well, I think I will. And there's a seat. What? Okay, please be something. There's stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is cool. What's this? And that looks like probably chips, fruit snacks, little candies. Okay. Well, thank you, whoever did this. Wow, that's so cool. This looks good to me. Get my water and go back up to sit on my seat by the Trailmatic. Oh, there's a lot of these cattle guards. All right, here's where I leave this road and get on trail. Back on the trail. So that was a nice little lunch break. Unexpected trail magic. Got an orange, tangerine, and a couple of Oreos. And then went down and got my water and was able to sit on that nice little seat to filter it. And my my German friend, Rain Man, he showed up. So I shared some of the water I collected with him. And now I'm back on the trail and it is very hot. Of course, it's like noon, so it's going to be really hot for the next 5 hours, but I'm under an umbrella, which helps, and there is a breeze. And the Camp Oasis is about 13 and a half miles. Well, now it's about 13 miles from where I'm at, so it is within shot. Just gotta walk for a while, like 4 or 5 hours, and I should be there, so very excited. That's the mesa that I dropped down from. So I just checked. So I dropped 2,000 feet in elevation. Wow. I went down from 8,200 and back to 6,200. Big drop, and it still is dropping here. So definitely back in lower desert. That's a cool wash. Didn't even know that was there. Just came around the corner. It's a little canyon. Now I'm standing down inside the wash. I'm about to climb back up out of it. Some cool walls. Pretty steep. Nice. This is gonna be another one of those days I've got like a million videos. Like every time I make a corner, there's really cool stuff. So you can see my trail. I just climbed up above the wash, and that's my mesa way back that I came down off of. I wonder what makes that white, like mineral deposit. Looks like it could be like sodium or calcium. I don't know. All through that wash though. Welcome to the cactus garden. So many cacti. Sometimes they're like little bitty ones right beside the trail. You got to be careful you don't accidentally kick it or catch it in an ankle. Not pleasant. That's pretty awesome. It's like a canyon down there. I don't want to get too close to that edge. Hey, it looks like I'm dropping down into this wash. Some of these are pretty steep. I don't know, how people do this without trekking poles. Oh, good. I was gonna say, I don't know which way to go. There's my pole. Okay. And we're in the wash. I like when I come down and I kind of surprise animals that like to hang out in these for shade. And that's how I saw my pronghorn up close. Oh, it dropped me down into that big wash that has all that white deposit. I don't know what it is. It looks like salt. Like it looks like chunks of salt. It's an interesting landscape. It's like these dark green tufts of grass and then all these bramble things and cactus. Climbed up from the wash, now it's dropping me down, taking me back towards these. I wonder if we're climbing it because it doesn't look like it's turning away. The trail is taking me right up here, so I think we're climbing. Yep, I see the cairn. Going up. Cool. Well, I'm gonna need my pole to help give me a little oomph of this. Okay, there's the distant mesa. Just climbing up here. Trail's heading this way. So I'm climbing up to the top of that. See the cairn up there. Still climbing to the top of this thing. Just keeps going further back, so we're getting higher. Pretty cool rocks. All smoothed out. Very interesting area. It's kind of got like Moab, Utah vibes. All right, I gotta get, now we just go down this sandstone and follow the cairns. This is really cool. I like this. There's a lot of color pops in this desert. Look at this guy. Keep him running across in front of me. What a cool looking lizard. Yep, I'm talking about you. Neat little punched metal CDT marker. I made it up on top of that mesa. So this is just kind of been cruisy. Look at all these tumbleweeds lodged up against the fence line. That's funny. They're pokey little things. So I'm gonna stop in about 1 mile, take a break, and then do my final push to Camp Oasis. So I should get there around 5:40 to 6 o'clock, which is perfect. I can relax, have dinner. I think they cook a hot meal. That'll be so spectacular. And have an easy evening. Well, I think I'm climbing this. This is more of a scramble than a climb. Oh my word. It is like uber steep, you can't tell, I know. But I'm actually gonna have to put the camera down here because it's going straight up. Okay. Find out where I'm going. I'll see my trail way back there. and I survived the crazy scramble up. Just looks like a big scar across the land. There's my trail across this. Fortunately, I don't have to go down into it. Oh, yeah, I do. A little bit. Not much. 5 miles to go to get to Camp Oasis. And this is some cool looking terrain. There's my cairns. That's my German friend Rain Man up ahead. Oh, wow. These sandstone formations are really cool. Still really hot out here. Ooh, looking forward to that sun dropping. Oh, my trail's climbing up to the top of that. So came back. Trail's back there. Another big climb up. Nice views. About 3.5 miles to go. Cool sandstone tower right beside the trail. And I just saw Rain Man climbing up there somewhere, so looks like he was scrambling. So I'm gonna have a little scramble, it seems. I had no idea this trail had all these scrambles. Like, my cairn is, I don't see it now. I just climbed up that very steep climb way down there. You have no idea how high up we are. I had no idea this last 5 mile section had so much climbing. We've been going up one of these mesas and down and up the next one. And when I say up, I mean they just climb straight up. But there are such amazing views up here. That's really pretty. Okay, let me hurry. This is what I've climbed up onto. I'm just walking right along the edge of it. What a view. Whew. And the wind just kicked up. Literally right beside the edge. New view. Oh, this is a sight for sore eyes and sore feet. Oh, Camp Oasis. Hallelujah.